the same beer doesn't taste the same in all bars? Probably, if you work for the beer industry, your family and friends also ask you the same, because it's totally true. The taste of the draft beer changes depending on the bar. The explanation is quite simple. The beer itself is the same, it's the same recipe, but the beer equipment and conditions are different, and that makes a huge impact on the taste and quality of the beer. You can find bars like this one with a very simple draft beer installation, but you can also find bars with a more complex draft beer system that includes, for instance, multi-cat devices or a cold chamber. You have also to take into consideration that apart from the complexity of the installation itself, the beer will taste different depending of where you are drinking. Obviously, it's not the same to drink a beer in Munich in summer at 24 degrees that in Seville at 36 or even at 84 that we have, sorry, 48 that we had last July. Actually, to find a cold draft beer in Seville with that temperature is really a challenge. So Reyvarsur is located in Seville, south of Spain, a country that, according to the last data available for European countries, is the third in both beer production and beer consumption. Spanish beer production is 34 million hectoliters, which is the liquid you need to fill 1,380 Olympic swimming pools. Maybe now some of you are with your jaw drop open, but the funny thing is that the beer consumption is even higher. It's around 36 million hectoliters, the one you need to satisfy Spanish people' desire for beer, although German desire is even higher. As you can see in Spain, we care a lot about beer. Actually, the quality of the draft beer is one of the higher. And pre-COVID, 27% of the beer consumption was draft beer. The data is showing us some recovery according to this forecast for 2022, which is 25%. But going back to the previous question, why the same beer doesn't taste the same in all bars? Well, we have to take into consideration these three factors, what I call like the perfect beer triad, which is pressure, temperature, and cleaning. These are the three key elements that can alter the flavor and the quality of the beer. Regarding to pressure, you have to think that the beer is fresh when the exact quantity of CO2 is inside it. So the trick is to maintain the balance between the temperature and the pressure inside the whole installation. Because when the temperature goes up, the beer releases CO2. And when the temperature goes down, the beer absorbs CO2. That's why the pressure regulator you choose for your draft beer installation is so important, because it needs to be stable and reliable in order to measure the pressure in the right way. Otherwise, the flavor will be altered. So we already have the first accessory that is important to take into consideration where you are choosing your equipment for the draft beer installation, the pressure regulator. Regarding to the temperature, the most important product is the cooler and the coil inside. If the length of the coil is not the right one, the beer won't be as cold as you need it. So the flavor is not going to be the one you are used to. So coils are the second key accessory you have to take care about. So we already have about two of the elements of the perfect beer triad, pressure and temperature. So cleaning is the next one. Cleaning is the last technical reason why the same beer doesn't taste the same in all bars. And among all the products that make up a draft beer installation, we can say that keg couplers and beer taps underwater that can easily contaminate the beer, especially keg couplers. Because when you tap and untap the keg, the coupler is in contact with the air and with the surface on which it lays on. So now we already have the 4 key accessories that make the difference in your draught beer installation: pressure regulator, coils, keg couplers, and beer taps. And the great news are that Reyvarsur produces all of them. Reyvarsur is a manufacturer with more than 45 years experience. We are located in Seville, south of Spain. We sell our products to the main Spanish brewery, and we produce all the accessories in-house from our 3,500 square meter facility in Seville, where we have CNC machines and also assembly lines. Our portfolio includes a pressure regulator. We have more than 350 models available, and pressure regulators are designed as a modular product, so they can easily be customized. We have pressure regulator with 1, 2, or even 5 bodies with different inlets and outlets, with or without a hose. And also you can add some accessories like stainless steel protection, wall brackets, gadget protection, etc. We also manufacture all kinds of keg couplers of model A, G, M, S, D, U, and KEG. All our keg couplers can be with or without the safety wall, also in brass or stainless steel, and as we are a manufacturer, we can adapt the inlets and outlets to the client's requirements. And finally, not finally, Coils is the third one. We produce coils of different models, different shapes, like a square, oval, round, special. Around 100 products are available, and oval coils are made in stainless steel tubes from 7 to 9 millimeters in diameter. They can be used for wine, cider, beer, and water. And also, they can put with fitting in the inlets or without fitting, so we can adapt completely to the client's requirement. And finally, beer taps. Reyvarsur is the main Spanish manufacturer of beer taps. We produce lateral and vertical pour beer taps with brass or stainless steel body, with or without compensator. And also we can customize the chunk to the customer requirement, because we manufacture them in our facilities from Spain. These are the rest or part of the rest of the product of our portfolio. We have fog detector, inline compensator, cleaning head, filling couplers, and panels. And also, we have a technical department that can support you to choose the right accessory for your draught beer installation, and they will help you to define any kind of beer system that you need. Well, in the last minutes, I've been talking about the reason, the technical reason, why the same beer doesn't taste the same in all bars. I've been talking about the perfect beer triad: pressure, temperature, and cleaning. But now I would like to add another reason. Actually, for me, it's the most important one: the company. A beer never tastes as good as the one you share with your relatives and friends, smiling. Thank you.